I can't particularly say there's a good reason as to why Skarmory is one of my favourite Pokemon. Hell, I've yet to do a complete playthrough of a Pokemon game with one, which is where my fondness for a Pokemon usually comes from, but it just happened one day. Although I can posit a guess as to where my liking of the Steelbird comes from. It's an Ocean 3 and 4's sprite, in which it's raising its head up and staring you down like the cocky bastard it is. Like, just look at this sprite. Skarmory otherwise does not radiate such pompous asshole energy anywhere else in the series, but here it's just so oddly fitting that I can't help but love its dickhead ass energy. So, cut forward to my finding out that it was to receive a Mega Evolution in Legends EA, I immediately knew I had to have one, or at least shiny hunt for one. However, it seems as they had other plans in mind as well. At least in the base game, I did record this back before the DLC was released. Skarmory has a granted total of 2 whole spawns. And neither of them make for an easy hunt, as one's a singular spawn surrounded by a horde of vicious lions in the hellhole that is a Wild Zone 17, and the other one isn't even a guaranteed spawn in a post-game area. And so with my options extremely limited, I decided on braving the lines down that is Wild Zone 17, as at least there I have a way of mitigating the amount of phases I would have to do in order to find my copper bird, as I can sneak up to the lions, kill them all with a good water type move, like Surf, and waltz on through, meaning that from there on, until they respawned, I would only be encountering the Soul Skarmory, and of course the 3 den spawns in the lower area, Zone 17, which I did want to check every 10 or so resets, as one of my other favourite Pokemon was dumped in the Fuckers Zone along with Skarmory. Anyway, ramble over, here's the hunt. So this should be reset to 10, so I'm thinking that I'll check the dens now, and then pop up. Okay, I kind of want to know what the chance of them being alpha, because I feel like there's always an alpha there at some point. Okay, of course. You know, the first check of the nighttime, I'll check the roof. Just because I don't want to die checking a more while. Like, that's just me. No way. You're kidding me. I am stunned at this, man. I've got to go for the Premier Ball because I catch everything in a Premier Ball. I do not care that this is a phase. I got the alpha. Okay, let's do a nature guess on this thing. I'm gonna go for Modest because I think that's its best stat. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Like, I know Pyro stats are quite weird, but you know, see if it's Modest. Okay, Bashful, I'll take that. I'll take that. Like, I know the attention should be on Pyro I just caught, but I just love how they run, man. Can I not? How about do this? Dude, you're a mess. Okay, so despite the fact that this is a hunt for Skarmory, I already have a name in mind for this thing. That's not it. So I've recently been playing or replaying through Breath of the Wild again, doing a no upgrade run, and I mean, I feel like this is just really fitting. Suppose that is what I get for not killing everyone here. We phase immediately on this thing again. But I mean, to be fair, I did have my target kind of around. Like, that's not really something I want, to be fair. I'll do an age guess for this thing, but any more I get, I won't. Again, Modest, I think. Okay. Mile. And I'm not sure just how common these things can be yet, despite, you know, the fact that I've got this many shinies already. I think from the Pidgey onwards is from today, so, you know, whatever. But I'm thinking that unless it's an alpha and unless it's one I'm planning on using for a team, I won't give a nickname. He should be really mad at that now, but I mean... Another shiny alpha is another shiny alpha, despite the fact that, you know, it is a dupe. But I'll take it. Okay, so, yeah. Case in point in the reason why I think that, for I think at least this zone, day night spawns are like 2 separate tables. Because the shiny elf is not there, and I believe should be popping up soon. There we go. I do actually have half a mind to leave it here, but I'm thinking that I may as well catch it. I feel like that would be like the better thing to do, you know? I was totally expecting to phase on the thingy things down there. Diggersby down there. But you know, another shiny Pyro. I'm just gonna reset the area and just put it back to sleep, because like... I'm really surprised that none of these guys down here have spawned. Oh, have shined. Let alone the ones on the roof. Yes, I've noticed that a Pokemon is still capable of being regenerated, I guess recycled. Even if you knock it out, but you will have to reset the entire area, and like that could be a little hard to do, just depending on where you are. Like, for example, being in the middle of the lion's den. I'll see if I can catch this now. Nope. So I feel like alphas have like a much higher chance of becoming enraged. Something I've noticed. Although it should real. I mean, from what I've noticed, you can't really backstrike a Pokemon you're currently fighting. Okay, there we go. It is the shiny alpha. I will quickly do an HES. I'm also gonna guess modest as always. Okay, relaxed. Yes! Finally! Don't know how many hours total it's taken me, but like I would say around 4. This just made us look more silver now. than before. Just, oh my god. Come down here, please. Sure, give me specs. Yeah, it looks more silver now. Like, I know it's more or less of a drastic change, but I would say that it falls into the category of a shiny that's subtle, but it's a good subtle. You know? There, assuming I've done it right, this took me around 571 zone resets. So, a little bit of a long hunt, but I mean, we did phase quite a bit. So, you know, I'm happy with it. But yeah, nature summary. I really want to get adamant. And I mean, if it's not, I might just use a mint for it. Okay, it's serious. That's pretty nice. But I'm good. Oh, right, you're one of them. Something I really want to do. Such a good okay, well, let's go to I know this is quite a bit dangerous, but I'm thinking that I really wanted to check if the spawns up there have changed or have been shiny all this time. Because, well, I guess that would kind of explain just how much or how long it's been, more or less. Yep. I'm not sure if it's the lighting here, but the parts that do change more drastically, kind of a rusty bronze sort of deal I'm getting. Like, that's the sort of vibe I'm getting from this. The funny thing is now in this turn you can't even tell it's shiny. Okay, well, with that in mind, there's only one more thing to do. I was kind of hoping the green spines would be like blue, but I mean, it is still a pretty decent shiny. I mean, when I saw this, like, when I saw what color Mega Skarmory was in default, I was kind of hoping that its shiny wasn't going to be base Skarmory colors, only because of the fact that I feel like in a way it's kind of lazy, but actually seeing it in motion, like seeing it with my eyes, I'm fine with it in a way. Just do this so I can keep it like that. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Only because, in a way, you can't. It's not a worse shiny. And so, with being checking the shiny Skarmory under my wing, I can check off a hunt for one of my favourite Pokemon in Legends ZA, as I got quite lucky in that regard, with a few of my favourite Pokemon making it into the game, and a few more making it in via the DLC. But before making a video about those little goobers, I think I'll continue the tradition I've started recently of shiny hunting the Pokemon I used throughout a playthrough. But I can't say exactly when that will be out, as I've got a few hunts going on the side, including a batch quest that I'm close to finishing. So I don't entirely know what my attention will bring me forward to finishing off first. Just have to keep posted, I guess. Until then.